Hi guys, hey, welcome to my bedroom. That's weird. You know, if you stay for a while without vlogging or picking up the camera, it becomes weird. So I was just blushing. It just feels weird to say that and to come back. Uh, I'm sorry. I think that's why I'm mumbling. I'm trying to come up with words. I am so sorry. I know nimepotea. I've not posted in a while. I think for the last two weeks. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. Life and it's shenanigans. But I am back. I am glad to be back. Thank you so much for keeping subscribing and watching. I was looking at the videos the other day and they just keep increasing the views. Thank you so much for watching and for sharing and for joining me in my little journey. We will grow, we continue to grow. Yeah, so what has been happening? Why have I not posted in a while? As I said, life. I've been just up and down, yeah, figuring things out, some things out, nothing major, nothing tragic, I'm fine. Also, this content creation, it's so something to take lightly. The people who do this full time, I am not the people, but I see why this can be a job because as I had shared before in my previous videos, I just don't want to do this for the sake of doing. So sometimes I just have nothing and I just don't want to pick up the camera. I just say things just for the sake, I need first, I hope this doesn't change with time, but I always want the things to come from my heart, to be things that I uphold myself, things that mean something to me or things that I think are impactful. Yeah, not just things, or not just because it's Thursday and I need to post. I just do things for the sake. But yeah, I am back. That's what matters, sindio? Back with a bang. Back with a bang. Sasa kidogo mtu ameanza kubang, sindio? Also, how cute is my cup? Welcome back. I am not sure how I'm gonna title this video, but I just thought, I hope it's not too early to talk about Christmas. Maybe for me it's not. Like today, when I'm shooting this is today is on when is today? Tuesday 24th. It's literally like, a month to Christmas. That's basically Christmas, like for me. I don't know where this excitement for Christmas came for me. I never used to be excited, but no, I can't say that. I've always been excited about Christmas. First of all, I grew up in the village and Christmas was like the ultimate holiday, as if there was any other. There wasn't. My mom never allowed me or us to to enjoy any other Christmas, to enjoy any other holiday, or not really to enjoy, to celebrate, or the way you chill out that today is holiday. No. So Christmas was it. Christmas we cooked chapo. Christmas my dad brought us nice biscuits. Nice, like hizo nice zenye zinaitwa nice. Si hizi nice unakula saa hii zenye. Those ones were legit. And then there was the small ones. I don't know, they were like pellets. So then I used to crush them and then we eat. My cousin Pauline, if you're watching, Hamathi, if you're watching, maybe you can remember things. Our days were lit. What else did we have to have on Christmas? Not so much about buying new clothes, no. I think the other thing is what? Decorations. The way squeeze mnaendanga tu kwa shop nasema nipe balloon. Our days, you played. So kuna pesa. I'm not sure how that game went, but I mean, it was a chance, ungeshinda kubwa ama ndogo. So that was it, and I mean, that's the excitement. But now, even as I've grown now, I don't know, somehow I'm just excited around Christmas. It gives me joy to know it's Christmas. Not even because Jesus was born or anything, just the holiday. Like for now, I was thinking as I'm shooting, I wanted to wear some red and green. Maybe I should put like a Christmas backdrop huku. I might put a picture here, inipe company as I talk. Because anyway, I am excited about Christmas. And you know, once it's Christmas, the next day, the next thing you know, it's New Year. So and also what that means that the previous year imeisha and then the new year has come. So I hope it's not too early to talk about taking stock and talk about preparing for a new year, or if there's something like that. My notes are here. Today they are not on the laptop. They are here and they are all over the place. So I hope I can follow through. We have a discussion as always, and we call it a day, we call it a moment. I'm so excited. I was like, as I was beginning shooting, I was like, I missed shooting, I missed this. So I'm back. I am back. Yeah. So New Year goals, or I mean, taking stock. I think that's what I want us to learn about, and just generally habits and what this year has. Man, it's been one intense year, right? I mean, I really want to hear from you what you've learned. Also, I have noticed because most of the people that follow me for now are my friends or people that have my contacts already, whether on WhatsApp or Facebook or just directly. I've just learned that when I tell you to comment, you just some of you comment on my inbox, which is wonderful. Others even call to comment. Thank you. It means we have organic following, but I would want us to have these conversations just here on the platform, so that I don't know, it's more interactive, so that people are also able to see where people are at their, I mean, you know, you understand, because then if everyone inboxes me, then I'm not able to combine them or put them out there. I wouldn't say those who have inboxed me it's because it's something private or anything. No, I mean, they just want to contribute, and I'm just like, okay, I would rather we do it on the platform. So yeah, so I would love to hear your thoughts about what you're going to talk about today. I hope it's interactive enough. So New Year, I mean, a new year is coming, a year is ending. What does that mean for you? I am putting a disclaimer here because for me, actually, I don't necessarily change goals because a year has turned. Just because it's 31st of December, then it's 1st, I don't see the necessity of changing or coming up with goals then. And this is, I think it's something I learned like 2 years ago, because kitambo nilikuwa na hii pressure ya mwaka kisha, hata kama uja achieve goals zozote zenye ume said the previous year, like overhaul, you shoot other things just because the calendar year has changed. I think I had it somewhere, someone talked about it in one of our end of year meeting stroke party at the office. They were like, for me necessarily, I don't change, I don't necessarily have a change of anything just because a year has changed, or rather just because we've turned a new year. I was like, that's an interesting phenomenon, because then you're not under pressure to just change because a year has changed. I hope I'm making sense. So what this means is, and what now I adopted for me, I'm usually in a season, you know, whereby I will just know these are the things I need to achieve, or these are things I'm working on, or these are the things that I am hoping to get for this period. So it would be like, for the next 6 months, I want to do da 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 da, you know, and I do that. So if I'm making these plans on October, the next 6 months does not fall on, it falls on the other year. So if I overhaul that and then I start making other decisions, it would make sense to me. So for me, what I'm trying to say is, I am usually more inclined to having seasons. You know, hata kama season inaisha February, I'll start another season, and then maybe isha the following day March, or isha katikati July. Then you will make more plans around that. I hope it makes sense. But there are also people who, when the calendar changes, they review and set other goals, which is wonderful. I mean, I have no issue with that. So for me, what I have learned over time, and I mean, it's a work in progress, and I just put out there as one of the musings, reflections, thoughts that I think are important. You know, maybe suggestions on new habits that you can pick up when you set your new goals, whenever that is. Things like journaling. I don't know, I don't want to assume that everyone knows what journaling is. Journaling is just, there are many definitions. This is my definition, and I'm not referring it to anywhere. I'm just defining how I define it. It's where you document your thoughts. And now that we are shooting from my bedroom, whereby my journal is there, so I'm going to pick it and show you. Actually, there are 3 of them. I can see there are 3 of them there. The reason why there are 3 of them is, the other day I was going through my stuff and I found a journal that I had made in 2020, I think in 2018, and it was so surreal. I was like, man, you know, you document about stuff, and for me, I had written about things that I was going through that time, and I was like, damn, I mean, I have made progress, you know. Like those times I was just ranting about random things. I don't know whether I can read one for you. Let me see if I can find something. This is like the one I kept in campus. You can see it's University of Nairobi. I had bought this in the student, what did we used to call it? Library. Please, if you went, remind me. What's where we used to buy the books? Anyway, I had bought it, and yeah, this is a journal I kept in 2015, 16. It doesn't have much, but it really has pockets of things. I'm like, I'm so glad I wrote that, you know. I'm so glad I documented that. I'm not sure which one. Oh, for example, this one. Well, again, I don't know, they're not necessarily glamorous, or I mean, it doesn't have to be something complicated, or I mean, something fancy or anything. It's just organically you talking about the seasons you are in life, you know. Like I can read, for example, this one for you. It was on May 18th, 2016. It's just, the topic is 844 done. Thank you, Papa. It's been a journey that you've walked with me. I am forever grateful. Many you would have wanted to be this far, but they aren't. Thank you for protecting me from danger, death, and miscontinuation. I'm thankful. I mean, it was just as short as that, you know. And there are other things about that I've written. So my point is, so this I kept around 2016. This is the awesome one that I was going through. The ones that I was reading the other day, and I was like, man, this is so beautiful, you know. It helps you appreciate life. Like for instance, there's one I was reading the way I was struggling about certain okay, let me just say, I was struggling with some bills, and I was like, thank God I am in a position whereby I am no longer there. Like I've made progress, you know. So for me, I don't know why I'm talking too much about journaling, but I think it's because I'm a big advocate for it. So I've shown you 3. The other one is this one. This is it's a current one. So journaling is such an, I am just an advocate for journaling. And you see, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. I mean, need notebook too, you know. So journaling, talking about your thoughts, it also helps you to relax. Also, another trick is you can use your phone. There are people who don't like writing. At a mimi, it's crazy. I would rather just do it on the notes, my phone. But what you need to do is you need to make sure that it's backed up somehow. There's a time I lost my journals because my phone crashed. I still hold on to that phone, hoping that it will wake up one day and reveal my journals. Story for another day. Self-care. Here I'm talking to both men and women. Women, it's easy to understand what self-care is. I mean, nails, hair, facial, chatting with your girlfriend, taking a walk. For girls, maybe they would understand this. For men, my bros, mimi by this version yenu ya self-care ni gani, but mi naweza wa define ya self-care ni gani. Self-care for guys maybe it would be, okay, self-care is something you're doing for you. So maybe it could be buying that thing that you wanted to buy, a watch, PS5, or just doing something that's for you. That's what I define self-care. Equal kwa plan. Don't be like, nitafanya time nitapata do. No, put it in your budget. Be like, yeah, there's a time my self-care was eating muffins. That did a number on my waistline. If you know, you know. But I mean, there was a time self-care for me was eating muffins. I no longer do that, by the way. I no longer. But you know, because we find it, some people it's taking a holiday, and it means saving up for that and going for a holiday. Please do. If it means reading, picking up a book or something, that's it. For both men and women. New habits I've put here, read, but I know not everyone is a big fan of reading. Also for me, I read, yes, but my life is usually in chunks. Like naweza kaa 3 months bila kusoma, but pia naweza soma continuously, like 3 months naweza soma like 5 books. So it's how you plan it. Yeah, so this is something I insist on. It doesn't have to be a book, but reading for me, speak up a topic, like go and Google I don't know, something like how big is Jupiter, and just get to learn. For me, that's reading. Go and Google what it means to be leftist. I mean, in politics, in Europe or in America, you know, like something like that. Just be informed. Or it doesn't have to be Europe or wherever. For Pan-Africans in my channel, or Pan-Africans who are watching me, I mean, Google about politics in Uganda. I mean, what's the real name for Bobi Wine? What is he standing for? Why are they fighting? I mean, you know, stuff. I mean, you don't have to read a whole book. If you can't do, but if you can't, I mean, reading, just be informed. I think hiyo huwezi sema ati hauwezi. Kama si hivyo ununua gazeti usome. You might come across my article. I still write, by the way. Other important thing is write down. You know, don't have just a dream generally, like hii mwaka nataka kufanya. Ikuwe kwa kichwa yako, no, just write it. There's power in documenting. Just document it so that you can refer. Also, I think it's more serious, or it's more concrete when you write. So just write and let them be measurable. Do something like, I want to start this. Kama ni biashara, this business, these are what I'm going to do. Somewhere you can refer. Also, don't write in a paper. The other thing is dare to dream. Why I was reading this is I've realized, and the other day I was in a cab and I was talking with the cab guy. We were talking about, I think I can combine this with what I have learned this year. One of the things I've learned this year, it's about you can't depend on one source of income, even if it's stable. Hata kama ni biashara, you can't. And there's something I was reading. It was saying like, look at your income as a table. If it has 2 legs. Okay, I hope table is not legs. Whatever. You know what I mean. If it has 2 legs, one leg goes. What happens to that table? It falls. But if it had several, I mean, if you had 4, if one falls, you still have 3 that can stand with it, that can help you. Understand? Yeah. So dare to dream. How do I combine it with this? Don't limit yourself. Vile unajilimit, if you tell yourself you want to get 30,000, imagine ukifika kwa 27,000 uta relax. My point is this: set bigger goals because they are achievable. That's what I have come to. Hakuna kitu si achievable. Hakuna kitu si achievable. Hata kama you don't have a way of knowing how you're going to achieve, there's nothing that's not achievable. Honestly, you can do anything. Wakisemanga you can. So hata kama say you have nothing, maybe, or you are maybe you have kidogo, set about it. Hata kama you are at maybe your net is maybe 10k, tell yourself I will get at 100,000 and this and this and this is what I'm going to do. Imagine you will get there. But if you say ukijambia unataka 20k, utapata hiyo 20k? No, utulie. That's what I say. Dare to dream because it's achievable. And I read somewhere actually that the biggest fear is not that we won't achieve, or the biggest fear is not that we are not able. Our biggest fear, intrinsically, if you can think about it, is because we are capable. We fear that we are capable, and I have seen it. Sometimes I dream, I'm like, what? That's too much, Grace. Like, I mean, what? You know, like you dream, you have all these things, and you're like, that's how are you going to handle? You see, the issue is you don't uogopi ati hautapata. The thing is, how are you? You know, so dream kapsa, and because it's achievable. I think that's all I can say, guys. The other thing is take charge of your life. Ooh, wait, I don't know how much I can insist this. You are the manager of your life. You are through and through. You are the manager of your life. Take charge of your life. Allow people, also disallow people, if there's a word. Hire people. I mean, it's your organization, it's your life, man. If someone, me at my age, I'm just like, if you're toxic, please, bruh, just take off. I mean, yeah. Take care of yourself. Take charge of your life. Decide what happens in your life. Don't just sit and wait for life to happen. If it's a decision, decide this is what you're going to do it. If it's a toxic person, if it's a toxic thing you're doing, or something that's not bringing you joy, imagine there's no time to not feel joy. If it's something you can change, please just change it. You know, quickly, things that I've learned this year, so that I don't make this video too long. I can survive, you can survive. It is survivable. I mean, I'm so sorry if you've lost anyone during these COVID times. I myself know that I have lost people I know due to COVID. May they rest in peace. But if you're watching this, it means you have survived this so far, and that means you can survive stuff. You can survive a pandemic. You know. So I have learned that yeah, you can survive these things. It's doable. And with all the tragic things that have happened, people losing jobs, I myself was one of the people that had to take a cut at the workplace. I know it's inconveniencing, but we can survive, and we have survived. I have learned, actually I read somewhere that this year it has taught us not what we are with the things, it's what remains. I mean, it's the core things that now it makes you understand this is actually what I am about. This is life. It's the friends, it's when you're quarantined, it's family you are quarantined with, it's family you run to, it is things like that. It is knowing it's your peace. It's actually knowing what is core. The second thing that I have learned is life is what you make it. I would dare say that 90% life is how you react to it. The other 10% is what happens. So ile reaction ama how you take things, you know. And I think this is true. I mean, different people deal with different things differently. I mean, so it's how you take it. That's what changes the quality of your life, actually. Embrace who you are, your mistakes, everything. Just embrace yourself. Take time to jipende. Jipende. Najijue, no, this is grace, this is my temperament, this is what tickles me, this is what I'm weak at, these are my sins, these are my mistakes, and work on them, not just embracing them, work on them. The last thing that I have learned, and I think I heard it from Kate actress, she said that do you, and in this way is when we talk about the quality of life and things that make you happy. I mean, define your life the way you want. What she was saying is, I think people had talked bad about, or had made maybe some comments about her after she traveled. At least they went to Maldives. So she was like, don't copy people, because people have different goals. Like, I know for me, or for people, there are people who their ideal life is just travel. So they define as success is travel. So the next, they're just saving up to go to, they're on the go, and that's perfect for them, and that's what they enjoy. There are people whose life is just settle down, get a career, and move on with it. It doesn't mean this one who is traveling is wasting money or is not serious. No, it's you need to define your thing, define it, and also, even I think something I also learned, it's that marriages and relationships, they have goals. Like, what's your goal? Like, that people who get married to serve God pamoja, and perfect, like they will go to missions, they will even move from here to Pokot easily and sit and serve God. It's different. There are also couples whose maybe their missions or things that they hope to do together is travel together. So that you don't see people at the airport kila time unashika, hey, hawa wanatoanga pesa wapi? Ama kwa nini wana traveling? Ama kwa nini hawawezi settle down wafanye vitu 1 2 3? You do you. If you 1 2 3 is your thing, do that as your thing. If you travel, also do you. My point is, define what your life is and what is really core to you. Don't follow people, don't follow the clouds. If I ever do a vlog, maybe I have gone to where do I want to go to? Estonia, or someone else, you see it, you don't be like, I also need to go. If you can do, and if it's that it's called to do, but define what really is your thing. You understand? Yes, my people, I have enjoyed making this video. I have talked a lot. Thank you so much for always listening to me. Thank you for subscribing. Keep subscribing. If you have not subscribed, why have you not? Please subscribe. Just hit the button and itakwambia to subscribe. Ni hivyo tu. Kusubscribe inamaanisha every time I post, you're able to see my videos. Also, important, very important, even as you share, please let me hear what your thoughts are on anything that I have shared, or on the things that I have talked about here, especially how you set your goals. Do you wait for the year to end and then you set, or are you like me, you are just in a season and this season goes and then you change on that? Also, number 2, you can add on the things that you would want to people to pick up as habits, and anything else that you would want to talk about. Thank you so much for clicking and coming on to here and watching. I love you, by the way. Thank you for the support. We are growing. I appreciate you. I see you. I don't know if it's too early to say Merry Christmas. Me, I'm excited, by the way. I am excited. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I am excited, clearly. So thank you for watching. See you on the next one.